This is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jody and Scott Show.
Yes, this is the Jody and Scott Show. Welcome. You can find us online always at jodyandscottshow.com. We're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes. We're on Twitter. Jody and Scott is the Twitter. And, of course, the number here in our little studio, 407-499-8009. What's happening there, Scott?
Wow, Jody, this show, I'm telling you, is getting huge. People are loving it. We're having a great time, and I just love everybody. I'm excited about tonight. We have too much to get to. In fact, let's just stop doing it right now because I don't think we can get to all of it. You know what I mean?
Should we just pack it in right now already and just
we
say,
can't do this.
Screw it and head home?
I don't want to tease the audience and then not finish it all. You know what I mean? I want to be able to finish right over their chest.
I don't.
Finish the show.
I'm not really I'm not really sure I'm following what you're getting at there. You want
finish over their ears because it's a radio show. You got to finish.
Okay. All right.
The show.
All right. Cool.
Very cool.
Glad that you got that.
Wow, dude, this is fun.
Glad that you got that off your chest. That was a really good start to the show.
No, I put it on somebody else's chest.
Excellent,
right.
awkward start there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, can we start the show over?
Why? You're right, because you think we just started over just so that we don't have to just forget this ever happened? That might be a good idea, Mike.
Excuse me? Wow, this is our show.
So anyway, we got...
you started the show off with a bad sexual pun. Let's just start it over.
That was not a pun. That was fun.
All right, here we go.
This is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jody and Scott Show.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Jody and Scott Show. We're going to avoid really weird, awkward sexual puns and just kind of jump right into things here. You know what I mean? So let's try to keep it cool, right, Scott?
I'll try to keep it cool. We want to have some fun. Got a lot to get to tonight, Jody. In fact, make sure you add us on Twitter, Jody and Scott, or you just type in Jody and Scott and it'll show up. It'll be a thing, and just click on that, right?
So yeah, we got a long list of things to get to today.
Long.
Very, very long. First up, we're going to be talking to a very cool. I mean, the guy has a very cool story. His name is Travis Flores, and we'll fill you in on kind of his backstory as we once we get him on here to talk to us.
I hear your son yelling in the background. What's going on right
He's
now?
ready to go. He's like banging on my door. Can you hear that?
Right, I hear that. Yeah, Dylan, bang harder, bro.
Oh, gee! I told him that I was gonna need him for a bit on the show. And
now, summer? He never has to go to bed.
Right. It's summertime, and now he's like banging.
Whatever the hell he wants.
He's like banging down my door. Should I let him in? I guess. Hold on.
Give him a coffee.
Yeah. What?
Wake him up a little bit. A little Starbucks. Iced coffee.
Get in
Good.
Get in here. Come on. All right. Come here.
It's Cheerio time.
All right, so anyway,
Jody, this is a big deal. It's sweeping the internet. The Cheerio challenge. Now, your kid's a little bit older, but what's the deal here?
Okay, so the Cheerio challenge is this. It's a I guess bored dads across the country have started competing with each other and stacking Cheerios on their sleeping babies and sleeping children. And so we decided we wanted to give this a shot. I have a kid, so I can at least try it.
He's wide awake.
Yeah, Scott, you don't really have a kid though, so I'm not really sure how we can.
Kind of. I have a 26-year-old big boob drunken roommate somewhere in here. I might bring her in a second, but let's try it on Dylan first.
Well, Here's the thing. I don't have Cheerios. So
what the hell? You're supposed to be prepared for this crap, dude.
I've got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which isn't good for stacking. I've got Raisin Bran Crunch.
What? Come correct.
Oh wait, this is a good one. I decided to try this. It was just $2. It's General Mills Tiny Toast. Have you heard about this? This new Tiny Toast cereal?
Yeah, that might be flat. You might be able to do something on his head there.
No, it looks very stackable. Should I try this? Should I give this a whirl
man.
with him? All right, let's see here.
Let's start a new thing. I wish you came prepared with the Cheerios.
All right. Come here, G. Say hi to everybody real quick. Say hi.
Wow.
Say hi. All right.
Dylan.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stack some Cheerios on your head. Okay? Or these aren't Cheerios.
This is awesome,
this is
dude.
Tiny Toast.
Live.
Okay? So we're gonna stack this on your head. I need you to.
I need to count.
Be perfectly still. Okay?
Don't move, kid.
Don't move, kid. All right. We got one piece of Tiny Toast on his head.
We got one.
Very
this
good.
is big, dude.
That's one. Now we're up to 2. All right. Be still.
Whoa.
No. Don't move. All right. We got 2. All right, now let's go for 3. Can we do 3? Looking
get
good.
three.
Yeah,
Let's
we
get
got 3.
We got 3?
Three
Dude,
pieces
this
of
is
tiny
breaking
toast.
news.
3 pieces of tiny toast on his head. Now we're going for... I couldn't do it.
That was it?
I could only get up to 3. That was it.
Jody, you kind of
that's
ruined
the-
that bit because
that's
you had
the-
to get the Cheerios.
I mean,
Should I bring my big roommate in here? Hey, Jessica!
Oh, now you want to eat?
Jessica,
Okay.
come in here.
All right, take that cereal out there and go eat it in the living room. Go bother your mommy, okay? Go
Come here real quick.
Go out
I want
there.
to try
You
a
gotta get
thing
out
on
of
you.
here. Thank you.
She has very big boobs. Come on in here. Now, Jody, we don't eat cereal here. We mostly drink alcohol. Now, so what I did, I grabbed a bag of ramen noodles. Oh, we got the dog in here too. We got a pit bull in here. It's like a pit bull in a ramen noodle cage.
You can't have a pit bull in there while you're trying to stack food.
He's drinking
not-
a drink. That's
it's
my
not gonna work.
water.
It's not gonna work.
Jesus. Okay,
You can't-
Jessica, come in here. Get the dog out.
Can't stack food with the
Jody,
pit bull in the room.
I also do not have Cheerios. I have no cereal in my house, so I didn't
How are
come
you-
correct either.
Why are you
I
giving me a
have-
hard time then?
I have a value pack of ramen noodles. Now, Jessica, say hi to everybody. There's a lot of people out there right now.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi,
Sounds
Jessica.
very sexual.
Yes, she
So I'm going to open this. She has big boobs. I'm going to open this bag of ramen noodles and try to stack it on her head. Here we go.
Looking forward to this.
Now, these are separate packs of ramen noodles. We got a 6-pack here. Let's try with number 1. Come on over here. Let's go. Yeah, we're filming. Should I stack them on her boobs or her head? Now she's got like a man bun in. I can't. When you put the man bun down, you're not on the TV. You're on the radio. You ding. All right, here we go. Here's 1. Don't move. Pretend like you're asleep or blacked out drunk. Something. Come on. Here we go. Here's number 1.
All right, we
got
got 1.
one.
Oh, we got no music. Hold it. All right, that's
There we go.
1. Good.
Music. You got 2. Hang it. Don't you move. Should have gave her a couple drinks before that.
Probably should have.
Here we go with. We got 3. I had to move it to the
All right,
side because the
3.
other side was starting to fall.
All right, if you can beat 3, then you beat me, I guess.
Well, she can take a picture. We got 4. Oh no!
Did it fall?
Yeah, leaning tower of ramen. It's over, man.
I told you can't get past 3. It's hard to get past 3.
Yeah, it is. Maybe we'll try later. Jessica, thank you very much. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
She's gonna go find a date on Bumble or Tinder. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Tinder. Is that
Don't introduce me.
is Tinder where she finds her
Well, I think she
her
ran
friends?
out of dudes on there, so she's going after Bumbles now. She's got a Bumble thing going on.
Okay. Coming up in just a little while, we're going to be joined by Travis Flores. Very cool story. If you'd like to chat with him, you can actually call in live if you're listening right now. 407-499-8009. NBA Finals. What do you think, Scott? What do you think about all of the? What do you think about all the crying? There's a lot of crying.
Dude, I had to break out the Kleenex. In fact, I'm still upset. I didn't stack those 4 ramen things on my roommate's head.
You were really pulling. You were really pulling for LeBron. Like me, I'm not a LeBron hater.
He deserves it.
I'm happy for him. I think he deserves it too. I
had to blow my nose. I'm very upset.
So I'm
Yeah.
super happy for him, and but I just wanted to see Cleveland fans suffer. But here's some audio of
right.
of
I think it's
LeBron.
great, dude. It's exciting, man.
Yeah, here we go.
Where's LeBron?
I don't think we have the LeBron audio. Things seem to be
Wow, way to go on that. Maybe you bring Cheerios next time and then set up your audio correctly. We might have a show here.
I know
Yeah.
the LeBron audio just isn't happening. So
gone.
I don't know what to tell you. It's supposed to play and it's not playing. So
Now-
what do you got? You got anything?
Well, I got an actor has actually hit a wall, Jody, and this is upsetting because he's one of my favorite actors. And this upset me because, the guy's very attractive. He's got a good-looking face, and all of a sudden, his face hit a damn wall. This is sad.
God, what actor are you talking about? Who?
Johnny Depp.
Oh.
I was doing a little bit of research because I actually researched for the show, believe it or not. I was doing a little research.
I don't
and
actually.
I know. I noticed that. You don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't believe
And
that.
Johnny Depp has hit a wall. 10 years ago, he was looking good. He was banging 20-year-old models. All of a sudden, he looks like a 60-year-old drunk uncle with no teeth. Like, what happened to Johnny Depp? Was it a drinking problem? So, man, I hope he gets it together. Maybe a little Botox, just shove it right in your face. What is that they put in there? It's like rat poison or something, right?
I'm curious. Why do you really? I mean, like, why do you care? What? I mean, he's always been kind of a weird-looking guy. I've never totally understood. I've never totally understood the Johnny Depp thing. But like, what? Like, sort of, what is it? There's the LeBron audio just started playing. Look at that.
Wow. That was good. Well, he's a very big heartthrob, that man. And I know it's sad to see him go. I'm going to miss him.
You know what? All right, speaking of this LeBron audio, this just reminded me. I want you to tell, you're an NBA, you're like a regular NBA viewer, so you're familiar with Doris, right? Doris, the sideline reporter.
Beautiful lesbian, yes.
Here's Doris.
There's a hug with Kyrie. We'll get in a minute, but he is still crying tears of joy.
Why does she talk like that, Scott? Like, because we were talking about this. I know that everybody that doesn't regularly watch the NBA was watching this and thinking, how the hell does this woman have a job on television? Because she sounds like she might have potentially suffered a stroke a few years ago or something.
Okay,
and
no, she's fine.
So what's the deal? Like, what? Like, is she just like really good at her job? Because she doesn't seem to,
Well, she's a great basketball player. First of all, she played in the WNBA, which is my favorite sport. You know that. Layups and bounce passes. I love that. No, Doris is a great commentator. You got to watch the NBA regularly. I mean, she's no Craig Sager or anything like that, but Doris brings the heat, and I enjoy her, man. She's fun. There's actually a video on the internet of her dribbling, and she is way better than you ever were at basketball. Just saying, bro.
I have no doubt. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not familiar with her background because I had to assume that she was like a pro or something because she's not. Like, she has a kind of a weird lilt to the way she speaks, and just my wife absolutely hated her. Like, she was like coming unglued over this woman. So I was just kind of curious what the deal was there. You want to go ahead and talk to Travis? Because I think we have him on the line, Scott. Let's go ahead and get him on. I don't want to leave him waiting. You ready to go with this?
Hello.
No, I was just asking you. I wasn't, because now he's on the
phone. I'm here.
hey, Travis, what's going on? Welcome to the Jody and Scott Show. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks, guys, for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. We were happy that you had reached out to us. This is Travis Flores, and Travis Flores was born with cystic fibrosis and has been sort of somebody that has been championing the cause for finding a cure for cystic fibrosis his entire life, and just recently, it was less than a year ago, right, Travis? He had
no, just over a year ago now. So it's like a year and 3 months.
Just over a year ago, received a life-saving double lung transplant, and it literally saved his life. And now he's sitting here speaking to us, and he's just kind of a very cool story. So we just wanted to kind of have him on, chat with us. If you've got questions for him, if you're listening live and you're somebody that's really into sort of one of Travis's fans, you can give us a call 407-499-8009. We just want to kind of chat with you about your story and see what you had going on.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I find that a lot of people can relate to my story, even people who aren't sick, just because, we're all kind of limited in certain ways in our life, not always in health, but, in other ways. And for me, it was always health. You're born with CF, and it just kind of progressed very quickly for me. A lot of other patients with CF have different experiences, but for me, it was a very quick progression. And when I was about 22, turning 23, so this was in 2014, I was given about a year to live, and that kind of changes your perspective on a lot of things. The things that you think are important become not so important. The things that you wish you'd spent more time on, you spend all of your time on. And then I was able to have the transplant, and it was amazing. And my life has just been incredible since. I had a movie that came out. I was featured in the film Who's Driving Doug, which is on Netflix now. Yeah, it's awesome. Stars R.J. Mitty and a lot of other really great people. It was written by Michael Karnick. And
R.J. Mitty,
yeah, he's great. He's awesome.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it was great working with him too.
Okay, so what's that like? Like, obviously, I personally have not volunteered myself to be an organ donor. Scott, have you ever? Are you set up to be an organ donor if something happens to you?
I am, Jody, because I figure if something happens to me, what the hell are you going to do with my body? Might as well help somebody out. Hook somebody up.
Well, I was just thinking the same thing.
My liver's not worth anything. I'll tell you that right now.
I was trying to figure out why I haven't elected. I don't have a very good reason for it. Like, I mean,
well, you know what it is. I've heard a lot of. There's a lot of misconceptions about being an organ donor, and I think it kind of is just implanted in a lot of people, and they don't really recognize it until it's said to them. But a lot of people think that if you're an organ donor, it means that the EMTs or whatever situation you're in where you're not surviving, they will do everything they can to save you. And it's not true. It's not true, though. I mean, the EMT and the doctors and surgeons and nurses, I mean, it is their job to do everything they can to absolutely save you. If they cannot, then that's where it becomes an option of whether or not you're an organ donor. And even, I think even when you are registered to be an organ donor, the family still has a decision in that.
Okay,
so I think a lot of people don't do it because they're afraid they won't be saved if they needed to be.
So walk me through this. Like, what happens? So you're given a year to live. How old were you? You said you were how old at the time? You were 14.
I was 20. Okay. No. I was 22, turning 23.
Okay, so
yeah.
you're told you have a year to live. Enjoy it essentially, and then you end up going to the hospital. You think you're there. You think that you're there to what's going to be the end, and then you find out that you can have this incredible procedure done, this double lung transplant. What changes there when you walk out of that hospital? What's different now than when
it's so with cystic fibrosis, it's kind of common knowledge at this point that you will probably need double lung transplant if your disease progresses. So I kind of always knew growing up that it was going to be something I might have to face. But I think when it's actually put in front of you, you experience a lot of different emotions. And I remember on November 16th of 2014, that was the final day that I spent out of the hospital before my transplant. And one of my really good friends, a couple of them actually, rushed to my side and helped me because I just physically was so ill that I couldn't get out of bed. Wow. And I was taken to the hospital by ambulance. And, in that moment, I was like, oh, this is just going to be a 2-week hospital stay. I'm going to get some meds. I'll be fine. And I ended up not leaving until after transplant. And that was 4 months being in the ICU and being in the hospital. And yeah.
I do have a question for you, Travis. I have a quick question for you. When you come out of there, I know not right away, but right now, do you feel better than you ever have? I'm curious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was about 8 weeks or maybe 12 weeks. I don't quite remember the actual amount of time, but it was right out. It wasn't too long after surgery. I hiked Runyon Canyon in Hollywood, California.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
And that is... Yeah, and I think I still had, I might have still had some staples in my chest even. I was so determined. When I went into the hospital, like I said, November 16th, my doctor looked at me and he said, I don't know if we can save you this time. You're so sick. I don't know if you're going to walk out of here. And I just fired back immediately and I said, I promise you I'm walking out of here. And he looked at me and he said, I'm just telling you, honestly, you need to have your family come in because I don't know if this is going to work. Wow. And I said, I promise you, I'm walking out of here. And it was it's so cathartic because, I feel like he was on that journey with me. And when I finally had my transplant on March 16th, 4 months to the day I left the hospital, and he signed the discharge papers and he handed them to me. He was like, well, you promised. You kept your promise.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I did. And I walked out.
What's that, Scott?
If you're thinking positive things happen. I'm telling you,
it's
man,
true.
it's a real life thing.
It is a real life thing.
All the time.
I agree with you. And all right, so I tell you what, we've got a bunch of people that would like to talk to you, if you don't mind, Travis, and also, Scott's. We're an Orlando show. Scott lives in Orlando now. I live down in South Florida. Last weekend was a really, really bad one.
It was.
And from what I understand, you were a very, very good friend of Christina Grimmie, who was murdered at a music venue that's right by Scott's house.
I actually walked there when I go to shows.
And so I just wanted to sort of offer our condolences to you because it was a tragedy that got really sort of really lost in all of the mess of last weekend. And so we just wanted to sort of offer our condolences to you over
I appreciate that. I really do. And I know her family definitely appreciates that as well.
And quickly, Travis,
it's really
I do want to let you know this. I drove by there last night at the plaza, and her stuff is still out there. Her whole tribute, all the flowers, all the cards, it's still out there, and they actually put the light on it overnight. So it's really cool what they got going on over there.
That's incredible. I would love to go down and see it at some point if it's still there when I'm able to make it there.
I'll post it on our Twitter so you can see something about it.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. It's insane. You know, two huge tragedies happen within 24 hours of each other in the same city, and it devastated a lot of people. But you know, Christina was so close to her faith and so close to her belief in God and whatnot, and I believe that she's in a better place, and I think that's the comfort that we can take from that whole situation, and as far as her, yeah.
Well, all right. Well, let's tell you what. Let's on that happy note, let's go ahead and talk to you got some folks that would love to talk to you real quick, and then we'll let you go.
Yeah,
I know
sure.
you're super busy. So let's we've got Beth. Hey, Beth, welcome to the Jody and Scott Show. How are you?
What's up?
Hi, I'm good.
We got Travis on the phone.
Beth.
Say hi.
Hi, Travis. I have been watching Who's Driving Doug, and I was just so excited to see you with RJ Mitty. How was that? Because it's an incredible movie.
I mean, it was really great. RJ is such a cool person to work with, and he's really a chameleon with his artistry. You know, he kind of just goes from one character to the next, and you can't really notice him and his character, and it really speaks a lot to him because, you know, he struggles with his own disability, cerebral palsy, and he had no problem kind of flowing from Breaking Bad, where he actually played someone with CP, and she playing someone with muscular dystrophy. And watching the film, if you guys haven't seen it yet, he does such a good job portraying that character who was based on the writer Michael Carnick. So, yeah.
Thank you, Beth.
Well, I wanted to tell you that I really was hoping to see a lot more of you in that, but I'm looking for your next movie or your next show.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hey, he'll be starring in the next one. Don't worry about that.
And yeah, we're a little short on time, so we want to try to get to as many people as we can. Annalie, welcome to the Jody and Scott Show. You're on with Travis.
Annalie.
Hi.
Annalie, hey, happy birthday. Guys, this is actually one of my long time fans
Oh,
who
nice.
I went to meet once before.
Nice.
Yeah, it's her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Annalie.
Oh, let's do it. Let's celebrate.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
You doing okay? How have you been?
Happy birthday, Annalie.
Here. Let's have some fun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Thank you.
Right.
You guys have literally made my entire day.
So,
That's awesome.
so Annalie, what do you got for Travis?
Okay, it's just a very short and simple question. Is just Travis, what has been your best birthday? I know you were talking about how when you were 23, you were only given 1 year to live, and now that you have. Now that have your double lung transplant, now you have much more. Yeah, now you have so many birthdays. So what birthday are you most excited, or do you have a favorite birthday that you remember?
You know, I've had a lot of really great birthdays. I'm actually really excited and scared at the same time for 30. You know, I have another 5 years.
Man,
I
it's
feel
a
like
bad
30
one.
is.
You should be scared.
No,
you should be
but
terrified.
guys, you have to realize, like, I was told I wouldn't live to be 5. So turning 30 to me is just like kicking it in the ass. I mean,
you should be terrified. Now, considering your situation, I'm sure you're very excited to turn 30 and everything, but you should be terrified. It's just awful. It's as bad as everything.
I am. There is terror.
You'll get your first gray pube.
God, things start.
Perfect.
I'm joking. I know. I don't have any gray pubes. I just want to make that clear.
Right around 30 is when I started getting like the lower back issues. Like they just started creeping. Like weird skin stuff started. I got weird things going on with my nails now.
Yeah, his nails are weird.
Wonderful. It's so exciting.
Travis, he's losing all his hair on the top of his head.
Oh, my hairline's like at the top of my head now. Oh,
he looks like he's a mess.
And the thing is, Travis is a good-looking guy. Like he's like, he could like be an actor. Like but it's all going to fall apart on you. So whatever.
I know. I mean, I have another 5 years to really make my mark in this world as an actor.
That's it. It's all downhill from 30. Hey, Shira. Shira, welcome. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
So what do you got for Travis?
Hey, Travis, it's Shira.
Hey, Shira. How are you?
Good, you?
I'm well. What's up?
I just was wondering if you're going to be at VidCon, because I'm super excited to see you at the Global Genes Rare Patient Advocacy Summit in September, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to see you at VidCon also.
You know what? That's such a great thing to bring up. I will not be going to VidCon.
No.
I think Yeah, it's just, I did a lot of YouTube with the Key of Awesome, which was really fun. We had over 100 million views in total with our videos. But in light of everything that's happened, I think for me, I'm going to avoid that kind of situation. I love VidCon. I love the people that go to VidCon. I think out of respect for Christina, I'm just going to kind of stay away from that for this year.
What is it, Travis? We don't know what that is.
We're old.
VidCon is it's just like a giant convention. It's like Comic-Con, but for YouTube.
Oh, okay. This YouTube thing,
yeah.
Scott and I are trying to figure it out. We need to figure out how to make money on YouTube. People are making money off YouTube, Scott, and we're
they make a lot of money on YouTube.
Do you know Animat? Because he's rolling in dough, that guy.
They're all making money, and we're not. Hey, this says that Travis's dad is on the phone. Is that who this is? Travis's dad?
No.
Uh-oh.
Hey, son.
Dad.
What are you doing, bud?
I'm on the radio, as you can hear and see.
Mom and I just wanted to say how proud we are of you, bud.
Man, Travis's dad. Let me interrupt for just a second. Travis's dad. I've got a 4-year-old son, and I can't even imagine what you have gone through over the last 25 years and what you've had to deal with, and it must be absolutely extraordinary to see your son in such excellent health and in such great spirits and doing such good things for the world right now. Yeah, you must be absolutely out of your mind happy.
You can't even put that into any kind of a thought.
Right.
It's amazing. It goes beyond anybody's realm that they could ever possibly think of.
We love you, Travis.
That's Mom.
All right, Travis's dad. Thank you very much. We appreciate you calling.
That was awesome.
Love you guys.
And look, you've got a bunch of other people that would love to call in and talk to you, but I think we're sort of we got a whole bunch of stuff.
We'll do it again
that we got to get into, but maybe we can have you on again sometime, because really, I mean, it's been a lot of fun talking to you, and I got to tell you, it's very cool talking to people that have sort of really been through it.
Jody, I want Travis. I want Travis to be the official survivor of the Jody and Scott show. This is fun, dude. Let's celebrate.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
We could do some. You know what we should do? We should set up like a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish. I do a lot with them, and I'd love to somehow incorporate that.
I love that idea. And if we get any fundraising activities that we can get behind, we would always be thrilled to. Especially the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation or Make-A-Wish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These are really, really great charities that we would love to work with. So again, hey, thank you so much for joining us today, Travis Flores. Incredible story, and hopefully we can talk to you again sometime in the future.
Thanks. And you guys can all follow me on social media, and I'll be also taking over the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation's official Instagram in July sometime. So I'll be sharing some really intimate photos of me dealing with CF that I've never shared before.
Very cool, Travis. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you joining us.
No, you guys are awesome. We'll do this again soon.
Have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Later on. There we go. Travis Flores. We don't usually, do the sort of serious talks, but I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, whether people are giggling or just kind of feeling good in general, it's all the same.
Feel good. Now, Jody, after hearing from Travis, you're going to make yourself an organ donor now. Right?
I am, actually. This today was the day that I started thinking about it. I was like, am I an organ donor? I was like, no, I'm not. And I was like, why aren't I an organ donor? And there's literally no good reason for me to not be
Jody,
at all.
No, be one. The only thing you can't help out with is wigs for cancer. You're just not going to be a big part of that. You know what I mean?
I did not a lot of hair that I can not a lot of hair to give from you.
We're not going to see we're not going to see a man bun growing out of you anytime soon. In fact, if we do that, it'd be like a mullet man bun. We might try that.
I could do a man bun. It's on the back.
It'd be a sad man bun.
The back's pretty thin too. I don't know.
It'd be an angry man bun now. It's not flourishing in its man bun glory. By the way, I'm trying to get a man bun expert in here next week. This is very exciting.
A man bun expert.
That's right. This is very exciting. I can't believe we couldn't talk to all those people, but there was like 300 people on the line. What are we supposed to do? It sucks.
He's clearly touched and inspired an incredible number of people. So that was cool. Did you hear the story about the professor? In I guess it's in New York, in Brooklyn, that has sired 22 kids. He donates sperm and like does the donations in bathrooms, and now he's impregnated like 22 people. You ever
And
heard
now,
about
is he
this guy?
charging for this stuff? Because I thought about, charging from a sperm because I need to use it on somebody.
This is from the Post.
Real people. You know?
This is from the Post. It says, on a busy night last week at the Target on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, Ari Nagel emerged from the men's bathroom looking a little flushed and quite pleased with himself. It's better when it's fresh, he told them.
Jerking off in the bathroom.
It is Nagel's semen, and it's in demand. The 6'2" Kingsborough math professor has served as a sperm donor for dozens of locals, siring 22 kids over the past 12 years, over 18 women of various backgrounds. Scott, is that something you think you would ever do? You're not married. Would you ever?
I was saying, yeah, because I want to give my sperm to somebody because I'm not using it on humans. So why not give it to humans that I don't know? You know what I mean? Like people I know are not having it, so I might as well give it to strangers. Give my sperm to strangers. It's a big deal.
Would you do it? Like, would you be okay knowing that your DNA has created children around the country? But would anybody want yours? This guy is tall.
Yes.
He's tall. He's intelligent. You're not tall. You're not really intelligent. You're not a professor.
I'm tall.
But what's
I have
the
a good head of hair? I mean, I'm clever. I mean, come on, dude. People want to have my sperm. Bad,
do they?
dude.
No.
Yes, they do. And would
you be okay? Would you be okay with knowing that you have sons and daughters out there that you'll never meet or know?
Actually, we were talking about this story recently. My friend who's coming to visit soon, we've been friends for a long time, kind of dated a little bit if you want to call it that. I'm thinking about busting a load in her thing because I want to have a kid, but I don't want to get married or have a girlfriend. So we've talked about this. We have to get your wife involved to get some paperwork done to sign off on that because she said I would have no strings attached. I could see the kid every once in a while, play with the kid because I like playing with babies. Babies are fun. So I'm going to sperm her, okay?
Right.
And then she's going to say, I don't have to, I'll throw him a couple bucks, maybe take him to SeaWorld or something.
You shouldn't.
But other than that, I'm just going to have a good time, continue to enjoy myself, but have a little scooter running around, making fun of people. Let's have some fun.
I don't think you should do it. I think maybe the fact I can see, the fact that you don't have kids. I think that's the reason. But I think
can you see the smile on my face right now? This is exciting, dude.
Maybe
news.
I think maybe you're underestimating the emotional attachment you're going to have to this child that's going to exist out there. I really think you are because I don't think you really understand what happens when you have a kid. You can't
take a time out every once in a while. I take a quick time out, go to a different state. It's fun. Hey, also, but if she ever does have my kid, here's what I don't like, and I don't know if your wife did this, Jody, and it's kind of. Do you have my Seal song, "Kiss from a Rose"?
No,
it's a beautiful.
I don't have. Kiss.
This is the second time. What do you have against Seal? "Kiss from a Rose"?
No, I don't.
It's a beautiful song.
I don't want "Kiss from a."
Yeah, this could be a head in time. I know how to do it. Kiss from. Okay. Well, next time. Yes, well, Jody, here's the deal. I'm sick of these social media posts right after a woman has a kid where the boob is hanging out in the picture. Now, that's not something I can get excited about, and I'm a boob fan. When the woman has the baby on top of the boob in the hospital,
right?
The boob's just hanging out, possibly nipple, and everybody thinks it's so emotional.
Put
the boob away, man. I'm not trying to look at a milker while I'm seeing the kid. You know what I mean? Why is the tit hanging out in these Facebook photos? Figure it out.
Because that's how the baby gets fed, dude. That's the first contact between the child and the mother. That's the first bonding moment.
Can we get a pasty on that nipple? Because I'm sick of this shit. I want to see if I want to see a boob, I'm going to a different channel, maybe a strip club, maybe porn.com. I don't want to look at a hospital pip with the tick hanging out.
Got a story here that says that for men.
Excuse me? Did your wife do that?
Did you have something? Yes, of course she did.
She had the tit pic? Hold on. When was Dylan born? Let's see what she...
It was in 2012.
No, hold on a second.
Don't go on Facebook looking for pictures of my wife with.
It's gonna be a while for the 4-year
embracing
scroll.
our brand new child with topless. That's not it's not appropriate, Scott.
Right.
No,
the scroll is gonna take a while. I don't have time for that. We only have 10 more minutes. I wouldn't get to. Maybe next week I'll report on that. That'd be great.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, the scroll is going to take too long. I don't have time for that.
Got a story that says, men, it's never okay to wear open-toed sandals. This, of course, devastating to me.
Yeah, you got those Hobbit feet you're running around with.
I've got a story that goes on to basically
climbing up a mountain.
Yeah, that basically it's the worst thing that a person can do is to wear sandals, like thong, open-toed sandals, and this is basically all I wear all day, every day.
Jody.
I don't care
I've
if
known
it's
you
raining.
for a long time.
Yeah, I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if I'm wearing jeans. I don't care if it's cold outside. I don't care. I want to wear sandals because I have hot, sweaty, disgusting feet. And if I clog these, if I smash these dogs into sandals or into real shoes, they get hot and sweaty and disgusting. And all I can do is wear the sandals so that they stay aired out at all times. There's nothing I could do about it. Well, I don't understand why these people are judging me because I just want to have comfortable feet, for God's sake.
I actually have a little activity for you and Dylan this summer. You guys can sit down together, maybe in a park, have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You can braid your foot hair. That'd be a nice little activity for you people.
The ones coming off my big toe. I have some serious big toe. In fact, I was just looking at that yesterday. I was thinking
lace and shoes.
I was thinking I need to hit that with a trimmer. It's like it's at least an inch and a half, at least, maybe longer. It might be a couple.
Climb up a mountain with those things.
It might be a couple inches. It's serious hair on my
I'm
big
thirsty.
You're thirsty. Okay.
We talked about the big Back to the Future reboot because I'm excited about this. I was pissed off at first, Jody, because I hate when they reboot movies, but they're finally rebooting the Back to the Future franchise. They have a whole new cast. Let's get excited. Marty McFly will be a woman in this one.
Marty, you made it.
His acting's very good.
Is that a DeLorean?
That's the DeLorean. It's a dick joke.
That's Zach Galifianakis.
Are you telling me you built a sex time machine?
Set the top one for the date and time you'll get off.
Change
the
the
middle
plot
one
a
for
little
the date and time you start touching yourself.
What's going on here?
What's the bottom one
It's
for?
a new Back to the Future.
Anal stimulation.
Oh, you just
Rated R, I think.
plutonium.
88 orgasms per hour?
No Oscars happening
This
here.
thing can order me a pizza. I might have to marry it.
No
In the future, it's
Academy.
only Adam and
Goldens.
Eve or Adam and Steve, but never a nuclear-powered positron tachyon collider.
Is this real, what I'm watching
This
right
is a
now?
movie that is not going to win any awards, Jody. Okay, it's going to be more fun for everybody to watch. It's not, going to the bank on awards.
The
What's that?
Run for it, Marty!
This is going to be a family-friendly movie.
Bastards can do 90 orgasms.
1955 is a pretty amazing time to be alive. Playboy still has nudie photos in it.
Here's a song that should make you wet.
You mean to tell me that...
What's wrong with the Huey Lewis song? It's like, what's wrong with Huey? He's really, his guitar is a little off.
What I can't figure out is this like an actual, like, everyone's
It's a new
fully
movie.
clothed in this, so I'm trying to figure out
Yes.
if it's like an actual porno or if it's just like a joke porn.
You want to be? Should I be honest?
Trailer.
I hate to admit this to a lot of people because it's kind of embarrassing. I don't like to admit embarrassing things here on the show.
Okay.
But, I got sick of regular porn. I did. It was just I'm sick of the the
Did you try out
banging
any of the stepsister porn we
I
were talking about? the other
I
day?
did. And I almost I got full release on that. But now I try this thing where it's just the plot and no sex, where I just really dig myself into this plot.
Isn't that just called a movie?
Yeah, but it doesn't have the sex talk. You see those comedic lines? I can laugh and jerk at the same time. It's hilarious, dude. I just had you go
But
to
wouldn't that
town
just be? But
LOL, and I went to the
wouldn't-
sperm bank.
But wouldn't that just be any movie? What do you mean? Or any TV show?
Actually, you're right. Mike is saying this on the chat right now. This girl is pretty hot. She is hot, so that's why I got very involved. I'm sick of regular porn. I'm just doing plot porn now with no sex, and I'm in and out of there fast. Actually, like you said, I can go to the sperm bank. Boom, I'm out of there. I'm at Checkers getting a large fry.
Okay. Hey, did you hear this? So, did you see this weird story about Michael Jackson today? Did you happen to catch this one? Like
He's dead, right?
Yeah,
Are we
he's
still
dead.
talking
Yeah, he
about-
died.
okay.
He died. Did you see this stuff that leaked from like the evidence locker about him? Did you see this by any chance?
No, what's going on? Is it weird kid stuff or what's the deal?
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
You watched it? You get arrested with it.
Michael Jackson stockpiled gruesome pornography and photos of animal torture
What in the hell?
that he showed kids in his house to like screw with them, essentially. Like he amassed a collection of gruesome pornography and violent images, including animal torture, S&M, and gore at his Neverland Ranch. So we're talking like real sick stuff. He had in his possession photos and videos of both children and adults in perverted positions, as well as drugs to treat sex addiction with multiple prescriptions written by a variety of physicians. It says
He's
that
sick.
one private investigator reported that the pop star even had sexy underwear shots of his nephews in there, and then he was also showing kids explicit images of animal sacrifices and shocking images of child torture. This is
He's
this
a
being leaked
sicko.
from the. This being
I'd rather
leaked.
not talk about him, Jody.
Jesus,
because I have
can you believe that?
Because Jody, I have some breaking news.
Breaking news right now.
Really. That's right, Jody. Breaking news here in the Jody and Scott Show world. I'm coming out of the closet. It's time. A lot of people are listening here right now, and I'd like to say I'm coming out of the closet.
What?
As a fruity drink lover. It's hot, baby. Here's the deal. I love fruity drinks. Actually, there's a study, Jody. 73% of men they love fruity drinks, but only half those guys will admit it. I will admit it. In fact, I'm going to make myself a cocktail right now.
I got to tell.
Hold on. I'm shaking it. We got the vodka and the pineapple. Dude, embrace yourself. You like fruity drinks too. I know you do, you fruit ball.
I don't. I like pineapple-y drinks. I like pineapple
vodka.
drinks.
I like to put a little extra vodka in there just to get that little kick in your face. You know what I mean?
They're too sweet. It's too sweet. It makes me feel sick whenever I drink the.
So I got my pineapple, a little bit of vitamin water. That's my new thing. And guess what? An orange on top.
Oh, that sounds
And then just
delicious.
shake it up, dude. I'm outing myself. Woo! Let me take a sip.
You gonna be okay over there?
Oh, dude, that's paradise right there. I feel like I'm on an island right now. Kokomo.
How's that fruity drink treating you over there? What did you say was in that? It was vitamin water and vodka?
Vodka, pineapple, and an orange on top.
Oh,
Put the orange and the pineapple together. That's double fruit, which makes it a fruity bastard.
That sounds really good.
Oh, God, that is good.
So are you
sweating over here?
Do you find the vapors? We'll get to this in a second. But first,
vape.
Criminal bin's on the phone, and we got to get to this. So we're running out of time, and I want to make sure we get in here. So Criminal Bin, welcome. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? I've been walking Bourbon Street in New Orleans, drinking beers all day.
You sound really sober. What's going on?
Good as shit.
Yeah.
Nothing. I have an idea. I want to do a GoFundMe. I'm going to make AR-14s out of 3D printed pubic hair. They fire 2 times. What do you think about that?
I thought you were talking about virtual reality porn on the couch you're trying to sell. Taking a picture of that.
I am.
What's going on?
Let's go back to that.
What's happening? Can we rewind here?
Interracial, MILF,
stepsister.
Teen? What kind of porn are you talking about? Stepsister porn is okay.
How much blow have you
Stepsister
done?
porns are. Well, I did right when I turned on 2 blocks into Bourbon Street. I was offered cocaine by a black feller, about 22 years old.
Okay, all right.
Yes, he was, but
right.
I didn't take it, as you can tell.
Good for you.
because
Why does it matter
I'm
that
not-
he was black? I don't understand.
He was black.
Why does that?
I just wanted to describe him. He had a hat on. He had a black hat. He had a black T-shirt, and he was wearing jeans and sneakers. I was just describing the feller.
Yeah, he was a nice
that
fella.
offered me the coke.
Hey, Mike wants to know
But
if
I
you can
didn't
get
do
some.
it.
Mike wants to know if you can get some beads live on the air if you're in New Orleans right now. Can
let's
you
see some boobs.
Can you flash your
Hospital
chest?
tits.
Flash that hairy those hairy nips at somebody.
Very
and get
hairy
some
nipples
beads
on
or
it.
something.
I'm in my hotel room, but my areolas are reflecting in the mirror right now, and the sunlight's coming through.
Are we still going to talk about this couch, or are we going to move on? What's going on here, Scott? I'm really confused.
No, I have a love seat that matches that couch that I did not sell with the original couch, and as you know, I sold that couch for $80. That was an Ethan Allen. That was a $3,000 couch that I sold for $80 because I couldn't get it downstairs. We had to take it out the balcony.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I have a love seat now for sale. And what I'm going to do is put a little
This is very romantic. I want to have a date. Can maybe film a date on it and put it on YouTube?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to put a
ball sack pic.
Yeah, because the
quarter
woman
ball
from
sack.
England
I'm
did
gonna,
a tit.
It's good. Yeah.
What are you guys?
I need to explain this story.
What are you guys talking? I have never felt so lost on our own show before in my entire life. What are you guys talking about?
I'm talking about the woman from England who sold her couch as well, but she accidentally had her tit in the picture, and it sold like hotcakes. So Ben's trying to figure out his way to sell his love seat. You know what I mean?
Why didn't you guys say this 5 minutes ago so we could have avoided this entire exchange?
I was trying to. I don't know what he was talking about with the pubic hair and the bullets.
I'm I'm also going to do a 360 cam viewing of the love seat, and I'll have that available online. You can email the show for infos to the links, and you can see everything in this one. Actually, I've done the black light. It's registered and certified good.
That's right.
Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you being there for us. Have a couple beers, all right? All right.
A couple? I don't know about that.
Man, he sounded really
Do I have time for my Twisted?
Do you want to do the Twisted? Are you going to do
a real quick one?
Okay,
real
yeah.
quick.
All right, yeah. Let's do the Twisted here.
Oh, Jody, I told you I didn't have one, but I lied because it was so strange.
Okay.
Scientists are involved in this one.
I thought we were putting the Twisted reveal on ice for a little while because it was just kind of running on fumes. No?
No.
Okay.
Let's go to a farm where a scientist lives, okay? He does science projects in the house, and there's a farm out back. Unfortunately, these animals were bored. There was one pig and only one chicken. It's kind of like Adam and Eve. Nothing else. The farm was running short of animals. Farm was going out of business, okay?
What are you talking about?
So they had to mate in order to keep the farm going, okay?
Well,
this is a farm that was going out of business.
All right, I spaced out for a second and stopped paying attention. What animals are left on the farm?
There's a scientist that lives in a farm. His farm was running out of animals.
Okay.
All that was left was a pig and a chicken.
Pig and a chicken, okay.
And
Scientist,
out
pig,
of
chicken.
boredom,
Okay.
they had to create a piggin. And the farm is now getting things back in order in a real sick way. Won't open until 2020, though. So just don't plan on going there, man. It's a sick fucking place, all right? The scientist revealed it. A scientist that lives on the farm. Oh, no.
Yeah, Mike's right. He just texted in. He was like, it's like a bad joke that a 4 or 5-year-old would make.
Hey,
that's exactly what it is. Like,
Excuse me.
If I were to tell my son, hey, tell me a joke, he would tell a similar story. He would say, there was a farm, and then there was a scientist, and a chicken, and a pig. And they were going out of business, and the pig and the chicken, they made piggins.
Hey, do me a favor. You're a real asshole. This isn't a joke. This is serious. And next time you go to a zoo,
What? Jesus.
Next time you go to a zoo in 2020, when you walk into that zoo and there's a piggin cage, give me a call and see how goddamn funny that is, all right? Have fun sleeping tonight. Good night. Check us out on Twitter, Jody and Scott Show. Add us if you want to hear more of that, because it's very emotional. I'm giving people a heads up before this world goes to shit.
Yeah, I want to hear more about this Jew.
Hey, I didn't mean to.
What? Why are you so angry? All of this, and you're angry at the Jews? They're great people.
No, you
What's
made a
wrong
joke
with you?
about my twisted reveal. This is.
I think your anger at the Jews is misdirected, Scott. I don't think that it's, I don't think they're the ones responsible for your problems here. Oh, Jesus. All right, we'll see you next week. Jody and Scott. Jody and Scott.
The Jews are not responsible. It's your writing.
Twitter, Jody and Scott, jodyandscottshow.com. We'll see you next week, every Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. We'll see you next week.
We had a case where we had an African-American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact, I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what I'm... Oh, look at my African-American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
We have the meats.